Hi Aries, how are you? Welcome back to Spiritual Parlour. I am back. I'm so sorry for my absence. As I've been saying to all the sun signs, I had a really crazy end to 2018. Opportunities came, I took some, walked away from some, and I managed to complete a really important project to me. And now I'm back and I can be a bit more consistent on the channel. So I'm also back doing the personal readings because some of you have requested them. I've been inspired by angel numbers 1111 and 222. So if you have a one question and you want one question reading, it's €11 11 cents, and if you've got two, it's €22 and 22 cents, and that is going on through the whole of spring, right up until the end of May, because we've just stepped into spring, and I thought, why not? So, in terms of your astrology report, there's not much going on for Aries this month. I'll be honest, for the month of March. The only things that are happening is obviously Uranus, the planet of upheaval and change and unpredictable energy, has moved out of Aries influence. Well, he will move out of Aries influence around the new moon, around the 5th or 6th of March, and he will go back into Taurus. So that is quite interesting because Uranus under Aries is like crazy. You know, Aries is all about let's go, me first, action, movement, and Uranus loves that kind of energy, just to cause, you know, upheaval generally. So things should return to a bit of calm now that he's gone back under Taurus, or he will go back under Taurus. And your ruling planet of Mars is going to be under the influence of Gemini towards the end of March, which is quite interesting because Gemini rules kind of like our communication and our mind, and Aries is again all about, as I said, action and movement. So it could be that transit for some of us causes mental stimulation. We'll see how it goes, but do have your birth chart checked, see where Gemini rules in your chart, and that's where Mars will be, and that could be the area of life that you get some huge motivation or stimulation this month. So let's see what's going on in terms of your reading. Let's see what energies and what messages I need to channel through forward for you. So Spirit wanted to tune into the Aries energy. If there's a message for Aries, Sun, Moon and Rising, please let it be known. Please let me see it, feel it, hear it or understand it. First card, okay, that's way too many, will be the theme and the issue. Oh, we just had one flip, and that is the Devil card. Funny enough, Pisces just had this jump out for them. So this is an energy of oppression, you know. The Devil card, it represents Capricorn, first of all, in terms of astrology. If you take the astrology away from it, the energy is mainly oppression or obsession or toxic energy, or being under the thumb is what's been put to me. It's like being pushed about a bit, you know, being firmly told this is what you need to do, this is what is going to happen, and this is how we are doing it. Now, how that resonates, we'll see if it comes out in your main reading. Okay, a third card will be the recent past, fourth card will be the present, fifth card will be the advice, and we've got the Four of Cups just fall out for you. Well, that would make sense. Not being interested, Aries, not taking what's been offered to you, and it could be linked to that Devil card that fell out for you, for some of you. This could be a message that some of you need to know before we pull the main spread. But the Four of Cups is an energy of being offered something or having something in front of you that you're really just not interested in. These cards do reflect the light a lot because they've got gold on them, so I'm hoping that you guys can see this clearly. But it's a woman here who's got a cup being offered to her, and she's just not interested, you know. It can indicate sometimes boredom, you know, not being sure whether you want to do something or not, and just really not being focused on what's being presented to you. So if that's linked to that Devil card energy, then I'm not surprised at all. Okay, fifth card will be the advice and guidance for Aries, and so will the sixth card be a potential outcome. Okay, that's too many. What does Aries need to know? This is Aries, Sun, Moon and Rising. Okay, what we got here? Battle. Okay, the Five of Wands. Okay, this is battle, this is conflict, this is struggle. So Based on the cards that have fallen out, although we haven't even pulled your main reading yet, Aries, what I'm picking up here for some of you definitely that you are battling something right now. You're battling a situation, person, place or thing. You take it how it resonates, Aries, that is maybe keeping you oppressed and you're just really not interested in it. 5 is the number of challenge across the tarot and just a general challenging number anyway in numerology 5. But the 5 of Wands represents just that. As you can see, there's like 5 guys here all in battle. Sometimes it can indicate internal conflict or just little things down to like competition at work and that kind of stuff, or it can mean and indicate as well full-on battle. So if this message is for you, you take it how it resonates, but it is definitely the card of conflict. Okay, what we got here, that we've got the 4 of Wands just fall out. So achievement. I feel like some of you are battling to achieve something at the moment, battling to achieve some kind of stability. Let's see what the main message is. What does Aries need to know? Where is the message, please? Where's the message for Aries? We're really drawn here, so we're going to go in the middle. Your bottom of the deck energy is the Hermit. The card tradition is for Virgo, but if we take that away from it, take the astrology away, the Hermit card is about going it alone, you know? The Hermit is a loner, but not because, necessarily that he's antisocial or she's antisocial, doesn't matter whether you're a male or female watching this, but because they need to. They need to take a moment to step back and do their own thing, follow their own guided path, their own light, and basically go on their own path. You know, that is the energy of the Hermit. It's about doing your own thing, following your own direction. So we've got the 4 of Pentacles, we've got the Temperance card, 2 of Swords, Ace of Wands, the Page of Swords, and your energy there with the Knight of Wands. Okay, take a close look at what's going on. It definitely looks like some of you are looking for some kind of peace and calm, maybe even financial stability, and that could be part of the battle which came out in the first few cards that fell out, or it could not be linked to that for some of you. But looking at this main message that's been pulled here, it feels like some of you Aries have been at a crossroads recently, or you've been in a position where you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't in the recent past. But right now, what's actually going on is peace, looking for that peace and balance. This is the card for Sagittarius, but if you take Sagittarius away from it, some of you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, maybe not. But generally, this is, you've got an angel here who's pouring water or liquid from one cup to another. So it's about bringing two things together to form a balance. And that is all about temperance. That is the energy, it's balance. And your theme is stability or holding on to something with the 4 of Pentacles, as you can see. Hopefully you can see, because these cards do reflect the light with the gold on them. But it's a guy here who's holding quite tightly onto his pentacle, holding onto his stability, holding onto his security, holding onto what it is that he knows or what he's familiar with. And it doesn't matter whether you're male or female, but it's the energy of trying to gain stability, trying to hold on to stability, or fighting for stability. But it's certainly something that you want, Aries, something that you want, and it could be financially with the Pentacle suit. Looks like in the past, as I said, you've just been, at a crossroads situation. What do I do? Do I do this or do I do that? Do I say yes? Do I say no? I'm damned if I do this, I'm damned if I don't do that with the 2 of Swords, Swords as a suit is our challenges. It represents all the air signs as well, but I'm not really picking up an air sign person involved or air sign energy. What I'm picking up is the actual energy of the card, which is about, crossroads. What do I do? What direction do I go in? 2 is like, the number of duality and 2 things coming together as well, or having to make a decision or a choice between 2 things. So that's what it feels like has been going on in the recent past. And when you think, or when I bring in your underlying energy with this spread about having to go your own way, step back a bit and do your own thing. I feel very much like you're being urged to think about that right now, or that's what you should be doing, Aries, if you're not already. What is it that you truly want? If you are currently in a crossroads at the moment, what is it that you truly want? And we'll do some clarification on this as we move forward. But looking forward, if this is where you've been, looking forward now, what's happening and what's going on. It looks as though in the present moment, here and now, there's some kind of opportunity. If it hasn't come your way already, it feels as though it may come your way. But the Ace of Wands, you know, aces are those divine nuggets from the universe, you know, those opportunities, those chances, those things that just get presented to us. And it's just like, that's exactly what I need, and I need it right now. And it's sat right underneath this stability, this Four of Pentacles. So I feel as though if it is financial for some of you that you've been battling with, or that you've been trying to gain a balance with, it feels as though there's going to be an opportunity coming in, and it could even be linked with your creativity or your ability to earn. Because this is your energy, first of all, Wands. But Wands, as a suit, this represents all the fire signs: Sagittarius, Aries and Leo. But taking the astrology away from it, Wands is linked to our creativity, to our passions. You know, creativity is like, you know, a way we can earn money. Passion can be a job that we do. Passion can even be love. You know, it can represent a number of things to a number of people. But traditionally for me, this is all about your creativity. So it feels as though some kind of project or opportunity with work could come in that will help with the stability, if it is financial for some of you that you've been battling with. And I feel as though you're going to hear that news pretty soon, because the Page of Swords, for me, is the news carrier. You know, it's like a social media card. It's hearing news coming in, communication as well. So I feel as though you're going to hear about an opportunity or something that's going to help to move you forward. And I feel as though when you do hear about this, or when it does come your way, I feel like you've got to jump on it, Aries, because this is you here, Knight of Wands. This is one of the fastest moving knights in the deck. And knights, for me, when I see their energy, it's more about actions that we need to take, or actions that are going to come towards us, or movement that's going to happen. It represents like movement and change for me. And so it feels like I'm being urged to say to you, as soon as this opportunity comes in, when you hear about it, then jump on it. You know, see what it's about, see what's being offered, and see if it can help you gain what it is up here that you have been trying to gain, this stability, whatever this represents for you. Financially, home life, relationship, whatever it is, whatever that stability is that you've been trying to get a balance for, something will come in and you'll hear about it, and you should look at it quite quickly and act quite quickly. Whether you take up the option or not is obviously free will, and it depends on what comes in, because everybody's situation is different. But I'm being pushed to say that you need to quickly see whether it's for you. See whether this option, this news you hear, is something that is going to be for your greater good. So let's do some clarification. What does Aries need to know about this option? Oh, that was quick. Recovery. And you've got the Empress at the bottom of the deck. So it's going to definitely help you to recover. You've got another 4 here. 4 of Swords. You've got quite a lot of Swords energy here. You've got three Swords cards. But 4 of Swords, as I said, Swords is the suit of our challenges, you know, how we experience life challenges. And it's also the mental suit, you know, how we think as well. 4, as I said, is the number of stability. And as you can see, it is a guy here who's relaxing. Hopefully you can see that on the light. He's relaxing. And he's not worried about anything. He's recovering. So I feel as though when this option comes in, or this Ace of Wands, whatever it may be for some of you, whoever this resonates with, quickly see if it's for you, and it could be what you need to help you recover. Now with the Empress at the bottom of the deck, the Empress is like Venus, you know, 3. 3, first of all, is like the number of expansion, it's growth. And you've got the Venus symbol down here. She is like the life giver. Very fertile. Often in deck she is represented as a pregnant woman, indicating that growth, that fertility. But also with her links to Venus, Venus is like the most supportive planet along with Jupiter in astrology. So I feel like you're going to get the support that you need with this underlying energy from what comes in, and it could help lead to your overall recovery, however that resonates for you. Whatever it is up here, Aries, that you are trying to hold on to or trying to gain. I'm going to pull your fortune card and let's see what does Aries need to know. What's the fortune message for Aries spirit? Oh, straight away. Sun. Oh, I love it. And you've got freedom at the bottom of the deck. Oh, Aries, you can't get more positive than that. The Sun and Venus are, the Sun and the Empress card, you could say in tarot, are the most positive, most positive cards. The Sun is like blessings, things going according to plan. You can't fault the energy of the Sun at all. It's just complete and utter happiness, blessings, growth, fertility, health, vibrancy. Everything that you would associate the Sun with normally on an everyday basis is what it resonates with in the tarot. But obviously, sometimes when we have too much Sun, it's not good for us. But in the context of this reading, what's come up and the energy that I'm feeling and what's come up for me to put across as a message, I feel very much like everything's going to be okay, Aries. Everything is going to be okay. You're going to get the blessing that you need. You're going to get the support that you need, most definitely here, and you're going to recover. Your prominent numbers throughout this reading is 4. You've got 2 4s here, and 4, as I said, is like the number of stability, So I feel like some of you are after stability in whatever shape or form stability means to you, Aries. Relationship, love, money, work, whatever. You take it how it resonates. But you've got the number of stability backing you in the reading, and you've certainly got good indication, and I've got good vibrations that you will get the support that you need. And with freedom at the bottom of the deck here on that shuffle as well, I feel like this could be freedom from that oppression, freedom from the devil card energy that fell out, freedom from the conflict that fell out when I was shuffling, and freedom from this, 2 of Swords, damned if you do, damned if you don't kind of energy. So whoever this message is for, whatever Aries this is for, I hope you have a wonderful month of March. Just know that your blessings are on your way. I seriously feel they are on their way, I should say. On your way, on their way. But yeah, you're definitely going to get the support that you need. You're definitely going to get the support that you need. And keep your eyes to the ground. I feel like I'm being pushed to say as I move over the spread and see what messages are still coming to me, because this is the card of hearing news, and this is in your advice and guidance position. So you are going to hear news, and presently it could be surrounding this opportunity. So I hope that you have a wonderful month. Thank you for all your likes, shares, subscribes. Thank you for hanging out and waiting for me to come back. Thank you if you've had a personal reading, your astrology done, or anything like that. Thank you for any interaction. Drop a comment, giving me a like, whatever it is. It's great to have you all here, and I'm sorry I was absent for so long, but life happens, as you know, and sometimes we have to focus on one thing before we can come back and give our all to something else. So I shall see you in a few weeks for your April, gosh, the year's going so quickly, for your April reading and the pick a card reading for all sun signs for the month of March. So good luck, Aries, and good luck with all your blessings that are coming your way. I'll see you soon.